I'll be honest. If I didn't believe in the pattern, I think I'd be a lot more hopeless right now. Because if you look at the world only on the surface, it looks pretty dark. It looks like money's winning. It looks like the people with the most power are trying to shape the future around control, surveillance, extraction, and fear. It looks like the worst people keep getting rewarded. It looks like greed has better lawyers than love. And I get why people feel despair. I feel it too sometimes. But the reason I don't fully collapse into it is because I don't believe the machine is the deepest thing here. I believe there's a pattern underneath reality. Not a force that removes free will. Not a cosmic vending machine. Not something that snaps its fingers and fixes everything while humans keep making the same choices. But a deeper intelligence. A current. A song under the noise. Something that keeps pulling life back towards truth. And I've been wondering lately if part of what we're seeing right now is not distortion winning. Maybe it's distortion being revealed. Because a wound has to become visible before it can become healed. And right now, the wound is very visible. The greed is visible. The surveillance is visible. The propaganda is visible. The loneliness is visible. The way people are taught to defend the systems hurting them is visible. The way fear gets aimed sideways at neighbors, strangers, and people barely holding on is visible. It is ugly. It is loud. It is exhausting. But maybe that is part of the unveiling. Maybe the mask has to come off. Because a lot of people are still tied to the systems that are killing their own souls. Their identities are tied to the lie. Their safety is tied to the lie. Their politics is tied to the lie. Their idea of success is tied to the lie. And sometimes a lie has to become absurd before people can stop worshiping it. That might be why everything feels so cartoonishly distorted right now. It's not subtle anymore. The people trying to control the future are not hiding it. They broke the social contract. The people treating workers like disposable parts are not hiding it. People turning attention, housing, healthcare, nature, and loneliness into profit are not hiding it. They're saying it out loud. And maybe that's because the old spell is breaking. But here's the important part. The pattern does not save us by removing our choices. We still have to choose. Humans still have free will. We can give distortion permission. We can let fear decide for us. We can let power define reality. We can let the machine tell us what is sacred, or we can remember. We can remember that money is not God. Control is not wisdom. Surveillance is not safety. Extraction is not success. And human beings are not data, labor, consumers, enemies, or obstacles. We are alive. We are souls. We are meant for truth, love, courage, and connection. So when I say the pattern is real, I don't mean everything is magically going to be easy or fixed. I don't mean the bad guys vanish. I don't mean we get to skip the hard part. I mean there's something deeper than them. Something they are not accounting for. They are building on top of reality. They are not underneath it. They can own the platforms. They can buy politicians. They can shape algorithms. They can build their data centers. They can try to monitor the world. But they cannot own the current beneath life. They cannot own love. They cannot own truth. They cannot own the soul. And that is why I still have hope. Not because I think this moment is easy. Not because I think the wound is small. But because the wound is visible now. And once a wound is visible, people can stop pretending it isn't there. The pattern does not ask us to be passive. It asks us to wake up without becoming hopeless. To tell the truth without becoming cruel. To resist distortion without becoming distorted. To keep choosing love, even when the machine keeps choosing control. So if you're scared right now, I get it. I'm scared too sometimes. But fear is not the final truth. The machine is not the deepest thing. And the mask coming off is not the same as darkness winning. Sometimes it means the lie has run out of places to hide. That's the pattern. Not certainty, not comfort. A reason to keep the flame lit. If this video resonated, please like, share, and follow.